Hi folks, this is Dan here from MyFX Lab. Happy to be with you. We're here today to discuss the Master Chartist membership that all of our readers and new members are able to take advantage of. We've had a lot of questions about it, so we thought we would put together this quick video just to share with you the inclusions in the membership, how you can join, and what you will get out of it on a day-to-day basis. If you could please just take a minute to read this disclaimer, and then we can get started. Great, thank you folks. So regarding the Master Chartist membership, what is it all about? Who's joining? Why are they joining? And why should you consider becoming a member as well if you're looking into it? Well, if you're already a myfxlab.com reader, then you have some exposure to our current content. So we do release a chart of the day, or what we call the chart du jour. We do have weekly and monthly articles that we also release on our MyFX Lab site that are largely technically focused, and many of our readers are of that type. Traders who really love charts, always are looking for new charts, always are looking for further analysis of charts that they might already be examining. You know, volatility is really looking to come back into the markets here in middle of 2019 in a big way. And so a lot of traders are going deeper now into charts than they might have been, over the past year or so. And so those are the type of traders, whether they're experienced or new to the market, that are gravitating towards this membership because it's basically feeding their craving for charts. And what we've observed is as we gain more and more readers, we get more and more requests for specific charts. So, for example, when we send out the chart du jour on a particular instrument, in this case, we have a pound Kiwi chart up, what we're going to talk about in a second. Many times readers will come back and say, well, can you show me the technical levels behind this chart, or can you show me a more zoomed in time frame that you were also looking at for this particular chart? So it takes different kinds, and we get different types of questions, and the Master Chartist membership is really meant to achieve two things for members. One, it's meant to feed that passion and feed that hunger for the charts to help with your analysis, which obviously all ties back into more confident trading day in and day out. And then for traders who are perhaps new to the market, and still very much so in the educational world with regards to trading, the membership is really powerful in that sense because it helps you in your ongoing mastery of chart analysis, which is exactly why we call it the Master Chartist membership. And members, even after 6 months of being a member, actually get a certificate recognizing them for that achievement. And so we're going to get into all of the inclusions in the membership towards the end of this video, which should take just about 15 minutes to complete. But first we're going to start with what looks to be the most popular inclusion that members are getting day to day, which are our daily chart alerts. The daily chart alerts highlight a trade opportunity that our analysts are seeing and are charting on a real-time basis. In an instrument that we see at the moment as offering the highest probability opportunity on a technical level. And so here we actually are showing you an opportunity that we highlighted in the British pound New Zealand dollar, or known as the pound Kiwi for short. This is a 1 hour chart of pound Kiwi. Pound is interesting in general because post-Brexit, there has been a lot of debate about, is the British pound depressed, overly depressed? Is the British pound trading now at bargain level prices? Essentially, many times traders are always looking for reversals. And so they're looking for, big moves to swing back, in a way where they're recapturing previous losses. And the pound is the prime example right now. So over the past year, really, we've encountered a lot of traders trying to find bargain opportunities in the pound, and we haven't really seen very much of that. And if we look at this particular example, you can see here we see another opportunity on the 1 hour chart here for pound. This was earlier in May, that we had this chart alert sent out, we saw another opportunity to short the pound, particularly against the New Zealand dollar. And as when you become a member, if you're not already a member, you will get a description and full analysis behind each chart. And I can tell you a lot of our charts incorporate Elliott wave theory. So if you've heard of Elliott wave theory, or if you're already using Elliott wave theory, you know how powerful it can be. Our charts incorporate Elliott wave theory quite actively, and we think really contribute to the accuracy of our calls on a day-to-day basis. So that's something to look forward to. And if we look at a quick description of this trade and the payoff, this chart alert on pound Kiwi was initiated on May 8th, 2019 at 197.85. Okay, as of today, May 31st, 2019, pound Kiwi is trading at 193.20. Folks, that's a total of 465 pips generated from this individual chart alert. So that's a really strong payoff on this trade. During this particular period of time, some of our members were noticing that some of the majors actually were stuck in a range. We're not breaking out as much as they were looking for them to. And this would have been a great trade to capitalize on, this cross currency, because even if you had not identified this opportunity yourself, you would have received this alert into your email box. So it's a really nice one, and one that we actually think still has potential from here. Another chart alert that we recently sent out was on WTI crude oil. You can see here, this is a daily chart of crude. Really interesting one to talk about. We'll give a quick synopsis here and perhaps talk to you more about it individually as a member. But oil, over the course of May, the fundamental story on oil, if you were watching any of the major financial news networks, a lot of people were talking about a bounce in oil, a bounce higher. Okay, and why? Well, on a fundamental level, perhaps there was justification to have those discussions because on the supply side globally, it appeared there was a reduction in supply, right? We had sanctions in Iran, sanctions in Venezuela that essentially reduced their export capacity to zero. And so there was a lot to talk about as to why oil might see a bounce fundamentally. But if you looked at the charts, right, and we know as technicians of charts, the charts are always pricing in all the fundamental information in real time anyway. So any information that we see fundamentally out there, the charts are already pricing in, right? That's what we know as Chartists, and that's why we always want to, at the end of the day, regardless of what we're hearing or what we're seeing on a fundamental level, we always want to take it back to the charts, because that's where, in our view, the real story lies and where we need to do our analysis. And so on this particular daily chart, we saw a head and shoulders pattern identified with the neckline drawn and the sell entry signal generated. Now, again, similar to what I just said about Elliott wave theory, if some of these patterns that we're mentioning are new to you, do not worry. We explain them in depth in our descriptions, and that is really one of the key benefits of the membership, which is, yes, you're getting analysis done for you, you're getting it sent to you, and you can follow it as you see fit. What you will discover, though, if you're a beginner in the market or relatively new, is as you start to receive these alerts day in and day out, and you receive our other content as a member, you will learn. You will start to grasp a lot of this analysis that we're showing you and be able to, over time, perform some of it yourself. So you're building your arsenal on your side. You're strengthening your ability to read charts as you progress through the membership and continue on as a member, which is exactly why after 6 months we issue you that certificate as a Master Chartist membership. So, quickly wrapping up this oil example, you see our sell entry generated there as oil dips back below the neckline on this daily chart, and you can see the steep fall off in oil thereafter. Okay, so as we go through, and our target was reached. So as we go through these patterns with you on the charts, as a member, you will also receive a full description of what we're looking at here. So just summarizing the payoff on this particular trade, the chart alert on WTI crude oil was initiated on May 17th, 2019 at a price of $62.58 per barrel. As of today, May 31st, 2019, WTI crude oil is trading at $53.15. That's a total of $9.43 generated on this oil trade within 10 trading days. of this individual chart alert. So we were able to get a really nice bang for the buck on this trade. It was less than 2 weeks. We had the call on shorting oil based on the chart analysis you saw there. Again, while there was a lot of discussion about going long oil on the financial news networks because of the fundamental story that I mentioned earlier. So, as I said in the beginning, how you use our chart alerts ultimately is up to you. If you like what you see and you have and what we're showing on the chart, and that leads to you following through on a trade, great, so be it. And at the same time, the chart alerts can also be powerful because you might be doing your own analysis. Perhaps you were doing your own analysis on oil at the time when you received our chart alert on oil. And perhaps it made you reconsider a certain position, or it made you think a little more deeply about, where things stood with a particular instrument. And so, if our chart alerts help lead to profits on your trading, fantastic. If they help you also avoid losses, or perhaps stand on the sidelines on a certain trade that ultimately benefits your trading account, that's also a big win, right? So. So look, this was our single largest gainer on a commodity trade in 2019. So, and again, happened within 2 weeks. And we have these alerts coming out every day. So be sure to catch the next one. This was a really juicy one with a nice payoff. There will be others. And so, just to quickly move through the inclusions of the Master Chartist membership, the one key thing to note is we do have a 30-day free trial of the membership. So you can receive all of the chart alerts and the other inclusions, which I'm going to get to here shortly, for a full 30 days. So you can get some really nice opportunities pointed out to you over that 30-day period, as well as, an idea of what comes with the membership. And we think that as you receive that, you'll really enjoy it. You'll be checking your inbox every day for what's coming out next. And at that, we look forward to having you as a member. After the 30-day free trial expires, the monthly cost of the membership kicks in, which is $29.99 US. That price is where it stands right now for the membership. It is very likely to go up. Over the next few months at some point, we are going to raise the price because there is a lot of demand for the membership. But what you are guaranteed is, if you lock in the membership at the $29.99 per month rate after your 30-day membership, then you have that price locked in for life. So regardless of if in September 2019 we raise the price by a certain amount, you will be locked in at $29.99. So it's a really good opportunity in that regard. And so if you visit our site, myfxlab.com, right now we have the yellow slider across the homepage that highlights the Master Chartist membership. If you click into that, you can see where you can register for the 30-day free trial, okay, and enter all of your information. And then you're off to the races. Once you're registered as a member and that trial kicks in, the following business day, you will start to receive the chart alerts. And along with the chart alert, what else are you getting with this Master Chartist membership? Well, we also have an article every week known as the Technical Take, which was written by one of our head analysts, Andy Berendiv. In our view, this is the hottest technical read in the market. Okay, Andy identifies a primary asset each week that he sees having good opportunity on a position trade level, and really dissects it and breaks it down. And so that will be an article you get every single week into your inbox before the trading week starts. Okay, and that's a key point I think we should take away with with the membership, is that article you'll receive before trading starts on Sunday 5 p.m. New York time. So that's when the FX market opens every Sunday at 5 p.m. New York time, or whatever that time is in your local time. So you'll have that in. You can already have read it to kick off the week with a bang. And then also you get exclusive webinars, restricted only for Master Chartist members. So we have these periodically, depending upon what the content is and what's happening in the market at the time. We will host a particular webinar to keep you engaged and to keep you informed as to what's coming out. Also, as I mentioned during the course of this video, we have a certificate that we issue all Master Chartist members once they reach their 6-month mark. So that is something we send out to you. It comes directly to you and recognizes you for your achievement as a Master Chartist member. And I think you will see by that point, 6 months, you will really have developed in your ability to read the charts, particularly if you're in the beginner level right now, because you are getting content hit at you every day for a period of 6 months, and you can just imagine how strong you will be, by the end of that period of time. And for a limited time, wanted to mention very quickly before we wrapped up here, one of the founders of myfxlab.com, Matt Starkey, a former Goldman Sachs trader, wrote a fantastic ebook. I just mentioned beginners. This is intended for beginners. Becoming Relevant, an introduction for aspiring traders. And this is a great ebook. I read it myself multiple times. You learn a lot just through the lens of Matt and some of his experiences trading at the banks and working at the banks. There's really some comical elements as well for those of you who are looking for some funny anecdotes, that you can find on a trading floor. Matt's seen a lot, and he puts it out there in the ebook, so I think you'll really enjoy that element to it as well. And so for a limited time, once you get that free trial going on the membership, you will get that ebook sent to you as well, so something to look forward to. So with that, folks, we're going to wrap it up. If you do have any questions, please email us at toptrades@myfxlab.com, and we look forward to seeing you very soon as a member if you're not already. And with that, I wish you a great trading day wherever you are in the world, and we look forward to speaking to you soon. Take care.